Greetings, everybody. Jeffrey Guterman, Strat-O-Matic Network. And we have the Chicago Cubs at the Montreal Expos this morning. September 15 is the date in our 69 replay. This is the first of a two. I'll be back with the lineups in just a few. Oh. Oh. And Kathy Harden has arrived. Sunday morning special. Oh, we got an emoji here. Oh, that's a good one. This bird has flown. Sorry, I misspelled it. This bird has flown. It's a great Sunday special here. Oh, great one. Thank you, Kathy Harden. I should have thought of that myself. Oh, no. Oh, God. Oh. Folks, we have the Chicago Cubs at the Montreal Expos, the first of a two-game series here on the Strat-O-Matic Network. Indeed, I got my coffee. Excuse me. Dick Selma for the Cubs, he's 1-8. And Mike Wegener for the Expos, he's 1-3. For the Cubs, the lineup is Kessinger at short, Beckert at second, Williams in left, Santo at third, Banks at first, Hall in center, Jimmy Hall, required from the Yankees. Hickman in right, Hundley in center, and pitching ninth, Dick Selma, the pitcher. Kathy Harden for the pesky Expos. For the Montreal Expos, it is Ty Klein in center, Gary Sutherland at second, Staub in right, Fairley at first, Mac Jones in left, Kevin Collins at third, John Bateman behind the plate, Bobby Wine at short, and Mike Wegener, the pitcher. Our first pitch is at 9 a.m. I came on a little early here. So please stand by. It won't be long. We're looking at 7 minutes before this ball game will start. Cubs are 10 1/2 out. Looks like they have 15 games left, so their chances are minuscule. "15 games left." Montreal has already been mathematically eliminated. The Pittsburgh Pirates lead it in the East. They have a 3-game lead over the Cardinals. 4 games in the loss column over the Cardinals. Pittsburgh is leading. And we have a warm-up coming up from Kathy Harden. A warm-up question. And the fans are cheering. They love those warm-ups. Let me see if I could find my music already. Here it is. It gets pesky sometimes. Oh, Lord. Here it is from Kathy Harden coming up. What TV show started this way? This tape will self-destruct in 15 seconds. My father used to love that show. He used to love that show. He'd watch it all the time. Thank you, Kathy. Great warm-up. Great warm-up. We have 3 minutes till the first pitch, folks. And I hope you're all warmed up now. You're very welcome. Very welcome, Kathy Harden. Well, it's Jeffrey Guterman here in Studio B. We are at Jerry Park, attendance 12,011. 12,011 here at Jerry Park. Tell you, the early mornings when I wake up are so hard with the anxiety in my gut, just a worry, a dread. And I get out of bed, I take my medicine, I drink my first couple little sips of coffee, and I'm doing a little better now. It's tough, I'll tell you. It's not pleasant. And the Montreal Expos take the field. There's Wegener on the mound, taking his warm-ups, catching him his Bateman. And leading it off for the Chicago Cubs will be Kessinger. This is the first of a 2-game series. Kessinger, switch hitter, batting left here. Okay, Wegener is ready. Here's the windup and the pitch to Kessinger. Switch hitter batting left, that's 4-7, and he grounds it to first, picked up by Fairley, and he takes it to the bag. It was a 4-7, switch hitter batting left-handed. 1 away. Now here's Glenn Beckert. Ah. 6-6, right-handed, fly ball right, and that's for Staub. He makes the catch. It's 2 away. And the batter is Billy Williams. That's a 1-2, and it's a ballpark blast by Williams, left field, left-hander. This will be in Montreal. That got to be a small park. It's a 5. It might go. I think it will. Left-hander 1-9. It is gone. I'm surprised. I guess right field is kind of deep, or deeper. It's gone. Williams has hit a home run here in the first. Let's look at it again. 1-2 right-handed ballpark blast. He's got the power, of course. And in Montreal, it's a 5, and it is gone. So Williams with a home run, a 2-out home run. Put the Cubs ahead 1-0 here in the top of the first. It helps with the mood, Kathy. Yeah, I bet you're right. I'm incurable, so no matter what I do, I'm going to have my problems. But you're right. You're exactly right. I am afraid that I might miss something, but I'll hear about it eventually. That's number 26 for Williams. He had 21 in real world. So it's 1-0 Cubs, but you're right, Kathy. To do that. Here's Santo now. 2 outs, nobody on. Oh. Okay, Wegener, the wind up, the pitch to Santo. .46 right-handed. He taps it to short. Wine has it. Oh, I'm so sorry. 4-6, he struck him out. So sorry. 4-6 right-handed. Struck him out, and the side is retired. First strikeout for Wegener. He allowed 1 run, though. It was the home run by Billy Williams. Yeah, I'm a news junkie, too. Absolutely, Kathy. It's Cubs 1, Expos coming to bat here. Bottom of the first, Dick Selma now. And it's Ty Klein to lead it off here for the Expos. Remember, folks, Kathy Harden for the Expos. Selma is ready. Here's the pitch to Klein. Kathy for the Expos. Oh, 6-6, left-handed, walked him. So Klein is on. Now Gary Sutherland. Infield stays back in case he bunts. He's an 8 bunter. He lays it down to third baseman Santo. It's an 8. He's an A, and it's good. Santo has to go to first on that. So Klein on second, scoring position here with 1 out. And we got a question top of the second. That's right after this inning. Here's Staub now. Klein on second, 1 down. Staub, left-handed hitter. That's 5'10", left-handed. That's a ballpark slash. He is left-handed hitter 17. That might not go through. No, it does not. It's a liner to second, caught by Becker. 2 outs. And it's going to be Ron Fairley in a clutch iation. Fairly left-handed hitter. Selma trying to get out of this. The pitch to Fairley. That's 4-10, left-handed, grounds it to second. Beckert has it. He throws to Banks at first, and the side is retired. No runs for the Expos, no hits. The leadoff walk by Klein, and he was left on second after the sacrifice. We've gone 1, it's 1-0 Cubs. And we now wait for this great question from Kathy, and thank you, Kathy, so much for everything you do. Alcatraz and Treasure Island both can be seen from this iconic bridge. We don't have too many people participating. Alcatraz. I didn't know about Treasure Island, Kathy. I didn't know that. Golden State. Oh, Golden Gate. Oh, I knew there was something wrong with my answer. You know, Kathy, I don't know what's going on with me. Golden Gate Bridge. Yeah. There's something going on with me, Kathy. She'll give it to me anyway, though. Isn't she generous, folks? Super question. Hey everybody, Jeffrey Gooderman here in Studio B. And Lord, I'll tell you, life is not easy. Mike Wegener comes out. Just trying to find a way to think about things so that I don't get, so I can get a little less worried and depressed. It's 1-0 Cubs on the home run by Williams. It's going to be Ernie Banks leading it off against Wegener here in the top of the second. Okay, Wegener is ready. The wind up, the pitch to Banks. That's 4-12 right-handed, grounds to first X. Fairly 217. Whoa, that's a re-roll. 10-2, G1, he picks up on it. 5-10-13, E17, and he takes it to the bag, so it's one away. And now here's Jimmy Hall, left-handed hitter. Hall acquired from the Yankees. We have one top of the fourth from Kathy. She's had some great questions already. She had the warm-up. Mission Impossible. She had the Golden Gate Bridge. Oh, that is good coffee, though. Here's Wegener now. And the pitch to Hall. 5'11", left-handed. That's a ballpark slash. 13, left-handed hitter. And it's going to go through for a base hit. So Hall with the single. And now there is a timeout being called. And now, no timeout. I had called the timeout because I was going to use the lavatory, but now I realize I don't need to. Oh, actually, I do need to. A timeout has been called by me, and it won't be long. It won't be long at all. With Hall on first and one out. This is the Strat-O-Matic Sports Network. And he's a B. Hey, I'm back. That's the great thing about Strat-O-Matic. It will wait for you. Now, Jimmy Hall is a B. We're doing a new system where I'm trying to take the position of each side managerially on a stealing situation. He would be 1-13 to steal. And we will not hold him. Now I can decide, do I want to go? And I don't. So here's Hickman, not being held. You have to think it through. Wegner now from the stretch with Hall on first, one down. And here's the pitch to Hickman now. That's going to be 6-7 right-handed. That's a grounder to second. That's Sutherland 326. He gets to a G1, E26, 5, 10, 11. That's going to be a clean G1. Looks like a double play, and it is. 4-6-3 if you're scoring. And the side is retired. No runs, one hit, the single by Hall. And none left after the double play. We are in the middle of the second. It's 1-0 Cubs. Here's Dick Selma now. It will be Jones, Collins, and Bateman here in the bottom of the second. Oh, Big Mac Jones. Okay, Selma is ready. Here's the pitch. That's a 1-8 right-handed, struck him out. And that's the first for Dick Selma here today. He's got a good ratio, strikeout ratio. Here's Kevin Collins now. 1 out, nobody on, bottom of the second. Expos trail 1-0. Oh. Oh. It's. Oh. Okay, Selma. He gets the sign from Hundley now. Here's the pitch. 6-6 left-handed, he walked him. So Collins is on with 1 out. We use exact lineups, folks. Using Baseball Reference, so therefore injuries are built in. We use same starters. We can use any substitutions we want, of course, after this was done. In case you're wondering, the Expos won this one 8-2 in real world. I do also like to put the, I forgot to do this. You all just give me a second here. Takes no time. I like to always list what relievers we used prior game and then in the replay, and then who's used in the real world. In the bullpen. And we use that as a guideline only now. Sutton. There's Renko. Expos. Renko went all the way. That would be Aguirre was used. This way we can manage our relief corps very nicely. A lot of Cub pitchers used in this game. Aguirre, we won't need to use him because he already pitched. Abernathy was used. Colborn and Nye. Wegner went all the way for the win. So it's Collins on first with one out. Here's Bateman now. Selma working from the stretch. Oh, and the pitch to Bateman. That's 3-12 right-handed. He hit him. Bateman gets hit by Selma. So it's first and second here with one out. And Bobby Wine, the batter. Okay, Selma now. The pitch to Wine. 6-4 right-handed. Catcher X. That will be Hundley, 1-3. He gets, it's a G1 dribbler. E3 for Hundley, 5-10-12. Looks like he's going to get to that. Runners, we'll see what happens to the runners. On a first and second G1, he may double this. Yes, he does. A beautiful play. Thrown to first. And then Banks over to Beckert for the double play. A beautiful play executed. And that will retire the side. No runs, no hits. The walk, the hit by pitch, one left. We've gone 2. And it's a 1-0 game, Cubs. Now Wegner comes out. You know, you just give me a second here. This goddamn, I think we're okay. Yeah, no, we are okay with that. We're good. Oh. Oh, here's Wegner now. Hundley will lead it off. We have a question after this inning, folks. Hundley leading it off in the top of the third. Cubs 3 games over 500. 10.5 behind the first place Pirates. They're in third place, ahead of the Mets by 2.5 games. Expos 2.5 ahead of the Phillies. Phillies are in last in the East. Here's Wegner now. He's ready to face Hundley. The windup. Here's the pitch. To Hundley. 6-6 right-handed. Fly ball right. Stop getting under that. And he makes the catch, one away. And now here's Dick Selma. A relatively meaningless ball game here in the late going of the 1969 replay, September 15, first of a 2. Wegner on the mound here. He gets the sign from Bateman. Here's the pitch to oh shit, yeah, to Selma now. 5-7 right-handed. It's a fly to center shallow. Coming in Klein to make the catch. 2 away. Now here's Kessinger. Switch hitter. Batting left against the right-hander Wegner. Okay, here's Wegner now. The wind up. And the pitch to Kessinger. That's 4-10. Switch hitter batting left. He walked him. First walk given up by Wegner. Kessinger is on, and here's Beckert with 2 down. If you're looking at our schedule, you can follow it on Baseball Reference. Our next game is another snoozer. It's Tigers at the Yankees. But after that is a doubleheader, which matters. Pittsburgh Pirates at the Phillies, a Pennsylvania duel. Pirates will come into Connie Mack Stadium with a doubleheader. You know the Cards are hoping that the Phillies sweep. But these Pirates have been unbelievable. Bo Belinsky is pitching the second game, in case anybody is interested. Okay, Beckert facing Wegner. 2 outs. Kessinger on first from the stretch. And the pitch to Beckert. That's going to be 4-10 right-handed, and that's a ballpark slash. Let's see if it goes through right-handed. No, it doesn't. It's a liner to short, and it's caught by Wine. And the side is retired. No runs. No hits, a walk to Kessinger. He was left on. We're in the middle of the third. It's a 1-0 game, Cubs, and we've got a question after this inning. It's going to be Wegener to lead it off here. Selma on the mound. Wegner is a 4 WR. Okay, Selma is ready. That's going to be 2-7, and he struck him out. That's the second for Selma. 1 down, and here's Ty Klein. Klein walked left on in the first. Okay, Selma gets the sign from Hundley. Here's the pitch. That'll be 2-8. Right-handed, pops it up to short for Kessinger, 2 away. And Gary Sutherland had the sacrifice bunt in the first. Here's Selma. And the pitch. 2-6 right-handed, tops it to second for Beckert, and he throws it to Banks. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Selma. So we've gone 3. It's 1-0 Cubs on the home run by Billy Williams. And now we're going to hope that you will enjoy this question. If humans don't have a visual point of reference when trying to walk a straight line, instead they will do what? Oh, Lord. If humans don't have a visual reference when trying to walk a straight line, instead they will do what? I mean, geez, Kathy, I'm not sure. Anybody at all? I mean, maybe walk crooked? I'm going to take a guess. Walk in a non-linear fashion. I mean, you know, I think that, you know, but I don't know, Kathy. Oh, a circle. Which would be a little strange to me. But I think non-linear covers everything. Oh, I didn't know that, Kathy. I did not know that. Circle, really? Maybe not an exact circle, though. You see, I overanalyze everything. It's a great question. And Kathy is the glue that holds us together here with these questions. Otherwise, I'd go out of my mind. We're going to head to the top of the fourth after a break of about 2 minutes. I'm Jeffrey Guterman, and this is the Strat-O-Matic Network. We're actively playing the 1969 replay. We are on September 15, winding down the season. Also, if you go to the landing page, you will see there are other replays, 1911, 1964, and 1972 football. They're all on pause. Last night I had a thought of maybe playing a 1911 game, but we'll see, and we'll be back in just a minute. There's a theory one leg is always dominant and a bit longer, not sure. Well, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. I feel like my right leg is dominant. Well, we are in Studio B, and it's 1-0 Cubs. Top of the fourth, Mike Wegener. And he'll face Billy Williams to lead it off. He hit the home run in the first inning. And that's where it's at, 1-0 now. Okay, Wegener is ready. Here's the windup. And the pitch to Williams. Oh, 2-6 right-handed. Lines it to short right at Wine. And that's one away. Here's Santo now. The Expos do need to be get pesky. They are unpescified thus far. Santo struck out in the first. He steps in. Here's Wegener. That's 6-8, right-handed. He grounds it to short for Wine and throws to Fairley, 2 away. And that'll bring up Ernie Banks. Banks grounded to first in the second. Oh, that's good coffee. Oh, Lord Christ. Lord Christ. Here's Wegener. And the pitch to Banks, 111. Oh my, it's a ballpark blast. Let's see if that can clear. It's a 12. He is a right-handed hitter. And it's gone. Ernie Banks with the solo home run to make it a 2-0 ball game. Depescification here by the Cubs. Two home runs today for the Cubs. Williams, now Banks. For Ernie, that is home run number 26. Tying with Williams here. He had 23 real world. And now it is a 2-0 ball game. 2 outs. That was with 2 outs. Here's Jimmy Hall now. Hall, left-handed hitter. He singled, was doubled up in the second. Okay, Wegener. And the pitch to Hall. That's 2-7. And that's a fly ball to center. Klein is under it. He makes the catch. And the side is retired. But it was 1 run on the home run by Ernie Banks. We're in the middle of the fourth. It is 2-0 Cubs here. And Big Dick Selma. No runs, no hits. 2 walks and 2 strikeouts thus far. Here's Staub to lead it off for the Expos. Trying to get some pesc going. Okay, Selma gets the sign from Hundley here. The pitch to Staub. That is a 311 right-handed. That's a ballpark slash. It's going to be a 5. It might go through. And it does. So a leadoff single by Staub. Here's Fairley now. Fairley the tying run. At the plate, he grounded to second in the first. That's the first hit off Selma. Oh, that's good coffee. Oh, Lord help me. Okay, Selma from the stretch. The pitch to Fairley. 1-7. And he's not being held. It's a grounder to second. Beckert steps on the bag and throws it to Banks at first for a double play. 2 outs, nobody on now. Second double play turned by the Cubs. Again, 1-7 right-handed. No one being held. And here's Big Mac Jones with 2 outs and nobody on. Selma. And the pitch to Jones. That's going to be 311 right-handed. Fly ball center. Getting under that is Hall. He makes the catch and the side is retired. It was a 311 right-handed. No runs for the Expos. 1 hit, none left after the double play. We've gone 4, and it's 2-0. And here's Wegner. His first endurance is the 6th. He's allowed 2 runs in 4 innings on solo blasts by Williams in the first and Banks in the 4th. Here's Hickman to lead it off. Wegner is ready. Here's the windup and the pitch to Hickman. 4-9 right-handed, walked him. Hickman leads off with a base on balls. Now it's Hundley. Selma comes out on deck. Here's Wegner. And the pitch. 1-5 right-handed, walked him. 2 walks in a row here, thrown by Wegner. It's Hundley on first, Hickman on second, nobody out. And Big Dick Selma, the batter. He's an A bunter. Infield is in, he'll be a B if he bunts. Here's Wegner and the pitch to Selma. He does lay it down. It's hit to first. Fairly scooping it, 7B, and he can only take it to the bag. So Selma with a sacrifice bunt. 1 out, it is second and third. And we have a question top of the 6th from Kathy. And here's Kessinger now. Oh. Okay, Wegner in trouble here. Second and third one down. Here's Kessinger. Infield is back. From the stretch, Wegner, and the pitch. That's going to be 5-7, switch hitter batting left. He walked him. So that loads him up here. And here's Beckert, bases full, 1 out, but the infield will be back for the double play. Beckert is 0 for 2. Wegner in trouble. The windup and the pitch. To Beckert, 4-6, right-handed, struck him out. And that was, first of all, that's rare to strike out Beckert. And also very big out. So it's 2 away now. The bases are full, and here's Billy Williams. That's 4-3, left-handed, tap back to Wegner. Let's see if he can handle this. He's a 4-8. Ah. 16-4, it's a G2. E8, 9-10. It's a G2, bases full. They're going to have to force, Wegner can only, he plays it to second to force Kessinger, and a run will score. Hickman comes home. Huntley goes to third. It's first and third with 2 outs now. Wait a minute. No, that's the side. I am so sorry, everybody. That was 1 out, 2 outs, and 3 outs. I am so sorry. Please disregard. We can still call it a play to first if you want. No run there. Again, that was yeah. That's the 3rd out, so it's no runs, no hits, 3 walks by Wegner, and the base is left full, and we're heading to the bottom of the 5th. It's 2-0 Cubs. Now Dick Selma here. His first endurance is the 7th. No runs, 1 hit in 4 innings. It'll be Kevin Collins to lead it off. We got a question after this inning here. Here's Selma. That's 2-8, right-handed, struck him out. And that's the 3rd for Dick Selma. Now John Bateman is the batter. Bateman hit by a pitch, then doubled up. That's 5-4, right-handed, grounds to 3rd X. That's for Santo. He's a 128. He gets to it on a G1 E28. 6-12-18, this might be trouble. And no, he gets it. We're just going to double check on our beautiful little picture because, like I think I've mentioned to some of you, my super advanced fielding chart has a lot of folds on it, and sometimes it's hard to see. So we're looking at an 18, and when it's a little bit faded, I don't take any chances. It's Santo E28 on an 18. That's a high resolution there, provided by Mike Terranova. Santo E28, and yeah, no, he's out. And that'll be 2 away. Bateman is retired. And here comes Bobby Wine now. 2 outs, nobody on, unpescified. Expos trailing 2-0. Wine grounded into the double play on the dribbler in front of the plate, handled beautifully by Hundley. Here's Selma. Pitch to Wine, 5-3 right-handed, taps it back to Selma. He is a 3-15. Uh-oh. That's going to be a 3-3 base hit on an S1 6-8-10 E15, and that's a 2-out single by Wine. Wine on first, and here's Wegner. He'll hit. Wegner, a 4 WR, struck out in the third. Selma from the stretch. That's 1-5, and that's a base hit off his own card. Oh my. Wine goes to second. Let's see if he'll stretch it. I don't see why. 1-11. That's kind of slow for anybody. Lord. Hole a 0, he'll hold. So it's first and second, 2 down. Here's Ty Klein now in a clutch situation here. Tyrus, the go-ahead run at the plate. First and second, 2 outs. Here's Selma. And the pitch, 2-6, he walked him. So Selma has loaded the bases. And it's Gary Sutherland coming up in a clutch iation. Selma, not much of a clutch hitter. The bases are full, 2 outs. Here's the pitch from Selma. He can go a long way here with a base hit, but he grounds it to third. Santo has it on a 2-8 right-handed. He throws it to Banks, and the side is retired. The Expos strand 3 here in the 5th. No runs. 2 hits and a walk. We have gone 6. It's 2-0. Cubs. And now let's see what Kathy's got in store for us here. Let's see what she's got. Five people on 3 pianos and a harmonium all at once played an E major chord for 42 seconds, ending a Beatle classic. What song? I didn't know it was 3 pianos. Dave Little has arrived. Because I know there were also, I think it was A Day in the Life. Good morning, Dave. That was a day in the life, yeah. Thank you, Kathy Harden. I consider that to be the greatest rock song ever. That's just my opinion, Kathy. We've gone 5 innings. It's 2-0 Cubs. And a super question, Kathy. Thank you. We're heading to the top of the 6th here. It's 2-0. And Mike Wegner comes out for his 6th inning. This will be his first endurance inning. Leading it off will be the captain, Ron Santo. Santo 0 for 2 today. Struck out, grounded to short. It's 2-0 Cubs on 2 solo home runs. One by Williams in the first, and then Banks in the 4th. Here's Wegner now. And the pitch to Santo. That's going to be 3-11 right-handed. That's a ballpark slash. Right-handed. That may not go through. No, it doesn't. It's a liner to short, caught by Wine. 1 down. A 3-11 ballpark slash. And here comes Banks. Here's Wegner. The windup and the pitch. That's going to be 1-8 right-handed. Popped it up to short. And Wine is there. 2 away. A line out and then a pop-up to Expos shortstop Bobby Wine. That's 2 outs, nobody on. Here's Jimmy Hall, again acquired from the Yankees. Wegner gets the sign. It's 1-3 right-handed. That's going to be a base hit for Hall. Tell you, Hall's been doing pretty well since he came. He's got a spring in his step since he came to the Cubs here. He's not being held. 1-13. Hall on first with 2 outs, and here's Hickman. Again, this is Wegner's first endurance inning. Here's Wegner. And, whoa, the pitch to Hickman, 2-4. And he grounds it to second, not being held. As I said, Sutherland has it, and he throws it to Fairley, and the side is retired. So, no runs, 1 hit for Wegner in his first endurance inning. We're heading to the bottom of the 6th. And Dick Selma throwing shutout baseball. He's allowed 3 singles. He's walked 3, hit a batter, and struck out 3. And it'll be the heart of the order here for the Expos. Rusty Staub to lead it off. Big hand for Staub. Oh. Oh. Okay, stop steps in here. Selma on the mound. Here's the windup. Pitch to stop. That's 2-9 right-handed. He chops it to first for Banks. And he'll take it to the bag himself, one away. Excuse me. And here's Ron Fairley now. Whew, God. And we have a double shot from Kathy in the 7th inning stretch. Thank goodness. Fairley is 0 for 2. He grounded to second and then grounded into a double play to second. Beckert handling that one. Stepping on the bag, throwing him out with a runner on first. Here's Selma now. Pitch to Fairley, 2-2 right-handed, walked him. So Fairley is on for Big Mac Jones. Jones tying run at the plate here. It's Fairley on first, 1 out. Okay, Selma from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Big Mac. And that's 3-5. Base hit by Jones. Fairley will go to second and hold. It was a 3-5 right-handed. Went through past Banks. First and second, 1 out. Here's Kevin Collins now. Kevin, the go-ahead run at the plate, if you will. He has walked and struck out. Oh, excuse me. Oh, Lord. Help me. All right, Selma from the stretch. The pitch to Collins. That's going to be 6-8, left-handed. And that's a drive hit out into the gap in right center. It's dropping. It's going to be a double. Fairley scores. Jones to third. And the Expos now close the gap. It's 2-1 ball game. A nice double here by Kevin Collins, left-handed hitter. Let's look at that again. It was 6-8, left-handed. Double 1-13. So Selma has his first endurance is the 7th. It'll be Bateman coming up here. Second and third, 1 out. It's now a 2-1 ball game. Selma finally gets hit to score here. Bateman was hit by a pitch, doubled up, and he grounded to third. It's a second and third, 1 out. Here's Selma now from the stretch, infield back. Pitch to Bateman. That's 6-7 right-handed, grounds it to second X. That's for Beckert. Beckert 230. He infield is back, so no problem with that, but it is a G3 he gets to it. It's a 3-6-8 on a E30. No error, he fields it cleanly, and on a G3 second and third, the runners advance. The only play he has is to first, and Jones comes home. And it is a tie ball game. Those pesky Expos. Collins goes to third on that. And the Expos with 2 runs here in the bottom of the 6th. Here's Bobby Wine. It was hit deep enough and putting Beckert in a position that his only play was to first, and the run scored. Jones on third. Now Collins on third, 2 down. Clutch situation here for Bobby Wine. Here's Selma now. And the pitch to Wine. 6'9" right-handed. Oh my. Now he does not have the power. Oh, and it's a 9. It's even better. It's a double. Off the wall for Wine. Collins scores. And the Expos take a lead 3-2 here. 3 runs here in the 6th off Selma. He's due up next inning. And again, this is not his first endurance inning. That would be next inning. DeRocha coming out, having a talk, but of course Wegner is the batter. And you know, I have a funny feeling about taking out a pitcher with a pitcher coming up. It's just an awkward feeling. So he's going to let him try to get Wegener. Selma now the loser of record. Look at that again by Wine, a 6'9" right-handed. And home run, he does not have the power, but it was a 9 on the 20 die. And that actually works to the advantage of the light-hitting Bobby Wine, who knocks in the go-ahead run, and they're pescified now. Expos are pescified. And here's Wegner now. It's just one of those awkward situations, folks, where we're going to keep Selma in. It just seems very strange to pull him facing Wegner, but Wegner is a 4 WR, and he singled off his own card in the 5th. Okay, here's Selma trying to get out of this now. And the pitch to Wegner. That's 4-4, right-handed, grounder to short for Kessinger. Kessinger, a 221. This turned into a ball game, Kathy. Kessinger 4-2. On a G3 gets to it. The G3 pound does not apply. He's a 356 E21. Oh my, he boots it. Oh my. He boots it. It's a no fault of Selma. And you have some of the greatest doing that. It was a G3 E1. Oh, Lord. Again, it was a 356 E21. There it is, E1. It's going to be a G3 E1, and it will be first and third 2 outs. A lot of pitches thrown here by Selma. They're going to keep him in. See if he can get Ty Klein. If he cannot retire Klein, he's out. I know we're pushing him. That's Leo. Leo was criticized. He overused his players. He overworked them. His starting players, you know, Kessinger, Beckert, Williams, Santo, you know, every day. Okay, here's Selma now, trying to get out of this. The pitch to Klein. That's going to be 2-3 right-handed. He chops it to first, and Banks has it. And he'll take it to the bag, just as he did to start the inning. And the side is retired. But quite an inning there for those pesky Expos, Kathy. 3 runs on 3 hits, 2 doubles, a walk, an error, And 2 left on. We've gone 6. It's a 3-2 ball game, Expos. And here's Wegner in his second endurance inning. It'll be Hundley. I can be pretty sure there's going to be a pinch hitter. And it is Abernathy warming. It's Ted Abernathy. He pitched in this game in real world. And Abernathy, it looks like he will be the new pitcher for the Cubs. Right-hander. Leading it off will be Hundley. Cubs now down by 1. We've got a double shot during our 7th inning stretch. Here's Wegner now, the winning pitcher of record. Hundley 0 for 1 and walked. Here's the pitch to Hundley, 6-8, right-handed. Grounds it to short for Wine. Throws it to Fairley, and that's 1 away. Wegner looking very good. Now there's going to be a hitter here for Dick Selma. Dick pitched 6 innings. 6 hits. 3 of them in the 6th. He walked 4, hit 1, struck out 3, and allowed 3. He's the loser. It will be Abernathy next inning. Or I should say to pitch the bottom of the 7th. Let's see who's going to come in to hit here. You thought it was overused, Bill. Well, I'm not sure, Bill, what that has to do with the fact that he played his players every day without, like, any days off. At least some of them. He platooned in the outfield, in right and center. But other than that, you know, Banks almost played every day. Let's see who's going to hit here. It's going to be Willie Smith. And that's not to explain why they lost. They won 90 games. You know what I'm saying? It's but you know, whatever one thinks. It's Willie Smith coming in to hit. With 1 out, nobody on. Here's Smith, left-handed hitter facing Wegner. 1 out, nobody on. Okay, Wegner, the pitch to Smith. That's 4-9, left-handed, and he swung on. It's a base hit for Smith. So Smith is on with a pinch hit single off Wegener. It was a 4-9 left-handed. And now there's going to be a runner for Willie Smith. He's a 1-10. Let's see who it's going to be. It's going to be Nate Oliver. Frank has arrived. Oh, I'm doing okay, Frank. I hope you're physically and mentally well. Nate Oliver will run here. So it's Oliver on first, a 1-16. And Kessinger comes up to the plate here. This is Wegner's second endurance inning. It's 1 out, Oliver on first, the tying run. Kessinger 0 for 1 has walked twice. Oh yeah, Bill, no doubt about it, Bill. No doubt about it. They still won 92 games, the Cubs. Let's not forget that, though. Here's the pitch to Kessinger. It's going to be 2-10 right-handed. Swung on, and there's a drive hit out. It's a base hit for Kessinger. Oh, my. Oliver goes to third and holds. So it's a 2-10 right-handed single by Kessinger. There's action in the Expos bullpen. They didn't use anybody. Wegner went all the way for the 8-2 win in real world against the Cubs. But he's getting close to fatigue here. And there's action. Warming up in the bullpen is a very well-rested Karl Sembera. Karl Sembera. Oh yeah, this is a great game. Here's some Sembera. Warming. First and third, one out. Beckert at the plate. Infield back for the double. Wegner, one hit or walk away from fatigue. Wegner from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Beckert. That's going to be 4-12 right-handed. Grounds it to first. Let's see if Fairley can handle this. 4-12 right-handed. He is a 217. This could be a double, folks. .217, that's a 10-2. It's going to be a G1. This could be 2. 6, 10, 12, E17. Oh, and he boots it. Oh, my. It was booted by Fairley. And the tying run, Oliver comes home. We're going to look at that again. Very costly error there. Oliver comes home with the tying run. Lord. That may be unearned. Oh my, let's look at that again. It was Beckert at the plate. Folks, I have a phone call from my son. I have to take it, and I'm going to suspend this game. I'll be back very shortly, hopefully in about an hour or less.